What's up, Bears fans? Welcome back to another episode, Bears Focus Podcast. You know who it is. It's the boy Collin, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe. Share the video as well with your friends. Spread the word for me, man. But let's go ahead and get into this video today. You know what it is. If anybody saw the last video, man, that was a rough one. That was one, that came out right after that loss to the Green Bay Packers. And I've had a couple days now, obviously, to sit on it. And I still do believe that that loss was on Caleb Williams. Now, do I believe he is trash as a quarterback? No, I don't believe he is trash, but he is playing like trash, right? And that needs to get fixed. We can't have bad quarterback play, and we can't be excusing bad quarterback play. Bears fans, when did this become a thing that we're okay with excusing, right? I know that we're used to having bad quarterbacks here. I know that. But for us to excuse the bad play, that's a new level. Now, hey, maybe it's just me and I'm not fully sold on Caleb Williams being the guy. I'm not. But I don't think I'm alone in that. Right. I think that there's much more to that as far as with fans that think the same as me. And we might be a minority as far as in the Bears fans community. But I don't know. I think that we're sick of seeing bad quarterback play. I think that's it. I think that we got fed a lot about how great Caleb Williams would be and how much better he would be than everybody else they took in the draft. And we'll get into how Drake May essentially had the very similar start to their career, and he's doing so much better as a passer. But first, let's go ahead and get into this first one, man. After the game, Ben Johnson did say that he was surprised by DJ Moore's low workload, which to me, that was kind of crazy, but I think that he was trying to save a little bit of his quarterback in that. DJ Moore stats from the game: 56 of 68 snaps, 33 routes run. He had one catch for -4 yards. And it's like, for me, why is it that Caleb Williams is not throwing him the ball? Now, in the preview episode, if y'all check that out, to the Packers game, I did think that Luther Burden would have the bigger game, right? And he did. But I didn't think that DJ Moore would just be essentially a nothing piece out there. With Roma Dunze missing, somebody needed to get those extra touches. And it looks like they went to tight ends. It went to Loveland, Zacchaeus. Shoot, even Duvernay got a catch. What is maybe his first or second catch all season? Even Duvernay got a catch, right? I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's Caleb Williams doesn't like DJ Moore because DJ Moore was, a supporter of Justin Fields and wanted him to stay quarterback. I don't know if it's some other stuff going on as far as maybe timing is just off. They're still trying to get things down. I don't know what's happening. But it is looking bad that DJ Moore, his stats and his numbers are so low when he's not a bad receiver at all, right? It's weird to me seeing online so many Bears fans on Twitter, on TikTok, follow us on TikTok, Bears Focus Podcast, that they just saying DJ Moore is buns. I can't agree with that, right? Obviously, he's having a down year, but any receiver that has a down year, guess what, guys? It's because of the quarterback. It's not just because they're just playing bad now as a receiver. Look at Justin Jefferson and the season he's having, right? This is not a Justin Jefferson type of season that he is having right now. And we know why. It is because of JJ McCarthy. He's not that good of a quarterback. So now Justin Jefferson is suffering. Same thing is happening here. Well, kind of not the same, similar thing. DJ Moore is having a down year because of bad quarterback play. Caleb Williams, we've been saying it. is the most inaccurate quarterback in the league, right? Listening to the Chase Daniels, the Tim Jenkins, how they go break down the game and the plays, and I don't like how. And I don't know what it is. Maybe they're, hey, maybe they're trying to get into coaching or something in the NFL, right? So they don't want to talk bad about somebody that they might work with. I think that you're supposed to talk honestly, right? This is what we do here at Bears Focus, baby. We keep it funky, right? You're the most inaccurate quarterback in the league. Your receivers, it's obvious, right? First quarter, there was a play where Caleb's in the pocket. He's got a good pocket, had time, throws it to Luther Burden. Luther, there, hands, ball went to his left. What is this, right? The last play, it's been so much back and forth and confusion over it. Guys, the honest thing, we can go back and forth all day about what we think it was, right? I don't think Ben Johnson is going to throw his quarterback under the bus either, and to reporters or in any press conferences. So from what we saw and what it looked like, DeAndre Swift was read number one. That's where the ball was supposed to go first. And for a little time there, Caleb could have led him with the ball if he knows how to throw to a spot, which it doesn't seem like he can. DeAndre Swift can move up, catch that ball, first down, out of bounds. Okay. That was, say that's taken away. After a while it was, but it was there for a bit. Okay, what's next? Well, hey, Caleb, decision making, right? Processing speed. Okay, nothing's there. I'm going to run and get this first down. We still got 2 timeouts. Let me get out of bounds, stop this clock. We come back. We got 4 plays with 2 timeouts to get a score, 2-point conversion, win this game. Okay, not that. You think that, oh, the guys are going to catch him on the edge? Okay. Hey, after that play started developing more, right? You already were late missing Cole Kmet, who I believe was the last option there, right? You late missing him. He was open early. Again, throw to a spot, have some accuracy. Cole Kmet can get there and get that touchdown. Even on that late pass, right? If he throws to the corner pylon, throws it to a spot instead of directly up in the air to Cole, touchdown. But let's go back to what everybody is saying was wide open there in DJ Moore, who again, I believe was the second read on that play. He did get open, right? As the play started developing, the 3 defenders were going towards DeAndre Swift and Caleb Williams. We had a linebacker that broke through, right? He was chasing Caleb. So it was 4 people going that way. Zacchaeus we had going to the right underneath. A player came down to pick him up. DJ Moore was at first covered man by Nixon, who ended up getting that interception. Nixon obviously saw what Caleb was looking at, broke off of his coverage, and went to Komet. Now, it could have been a tough pass, sure, but it's about not making your mind up early before the play even develops. Before the play even developed, Caleb was going to Cole for the touchdown, right? We need better decision making from our quarterback. We need better playmaking from our quarterback. All right. We can't keep going with this thing of, oh, well, he's young. And guys, we get it. He's young quarterback, year 2. All right. First year was a crap show. All right. With Eberflus and Shane Waldron, not even coaching a rookie quarterback. Insane. But obviously, we know his rookie season didn't go that great. Now, year 2, better coach, better pieces around him, offensive line to protect him, weapons around him. And it's like he's the speed of the game in the NFL from college is still too much for him, it seems. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping he gets it together. I hope that him and DJ Moore can figure some things out, because how it's looking now, hey, DJ Moore might end up getting traded this offseason. As much as I love DJ Moore being here as a Chicago Bear, I honestly wouldn't be mad at that, right? We do need a defensive end. We got to fix the defense, and we're going to talk about that. But that probably wouldn't be the worst move. Get his contract off, right? Bring in a defensive end that is solid, not some patchwork Dio Dingbo or old Grady Jarrett, right? That really give us no production. Bring in dare I say, Max Crosby. All right. We know Trey Hendrickson is maybe going to be gone from Cincy as a free agent. We could just sign him straight up, hopefully. I'm sure there'll be other pieces, but we need a big fish. I don't know if Myles Garrett is that fish. I just don't know, right? I don't know if the Bears are going to give up 3 first-round picks, so whatever he's going to be worth, especially if he breaks this NFL sack record. But we'll see, man. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully DJ Moore and Caleb Williams can figure it out, and Caleb could fix some of these inadequacies that he has right now as a starting quarterback for the Bears. We'll see. Now, with the defense getting cooked by Jordan Love and that Packers offense, man, 4 touchdowns on 8 possessions. We just talked about it. This defense needs to get fixed. Got to give credit to Ryan Poles. We've talked about how much of bad decisions he's made as far as signings, draft picks, etc. It's time to actually fix the defense. He's done good, and I think that that's more so the Ben Johnson influence than it is him just getting better with his decisions. As far as the offensive line, right? Dahlman, Tooney, man, they have been dogs. We'll give credit to Ryan Poles for God darn it, I always forget his name. Darnell Wright, for drafting Darnell Wright and picking him over Jalen Carter. Hey, we got an all-pro right there at the right tackle spot. So shout out to him for that. Obviously still need a left tackle. Trapillo is looking really good. We'll see how he finishes out the rest of the season, and hopefully Sunday he can survive. But now we got to get this defense fixed, right? As far as draft picks, it's been okay, but man, it's a lot of time that's been missed. Stevenson, he may end up gone, right? With what Nashawn Wright has done this season with the turnovers and that he's forced. All right. Yeah, he's got cooked a lot this season, but he also hasn't played much, right? So we want to see him out there more. He's doing some good things, but we also still need to see that improvement. And I think we all believe as fans, the biggest improvement needs to be the defensive line. Defensive line is getting no pressure at all, right? They didn't get to Jordan Love. Well, they got to him once, and I think that was a real fluky sack that they got there. But other than that, they really didn't pressure him, really didn't get to him. And it's too many games this season where they haven't gotten pressure on the opposing quarterback. We talked about Montez Sweat being a top 10 paid defensive end in the league, and he's sitting with 8.5 sacks right now. He really has picked it up on the second half of the season. Again, got to give credit where credit is due. We talked about it all early in the season. Me and Sterling, Christy came on a couple episodes. We've been talking about how his play was bad, and he has picked it up. 8.5 sacks so far this season with 4 games left. All right, we got a weak Browns offensive line coming up. Packers again. Then we got the 49ers and the Lions. Hey, he has a chance to get double-digit sacks, maybe 11, maybe 12, right? Somewhere in that range. I think that's pretty decent. I think that would be pretty decent. Now, getting somebody else to help him on that line, now that'll free him up to maybe start getting that and those double-digit numbers more frequently, right? We get a Max Crosby, a Trey Hendrickson. Because he won't be seeing a lot of double teams. You just got to motor and overpower your man and get there and make the play. And I think he has the gears and the strength to do that. But will Poles keep this defense the same? He definitely won't. He definitely won't. Defense will see some changes. And kind of hate to say this, I think that Jalen Johnson will also be one of those changes. Now, we haven't seen him obviously in this Dennis Allen system and scheme. because of his injuries. We haven't seen him too much, but he's typically not the type of cornerback that Dennis Allen wants in his system. He wants a tall, lanky corner. So I definitely expect them to draft one or two. Definitely getting the defensive end in the draft this year. I think this draft is definitely going to be pretty much all defense because we need it, right? We got to get the fix. So really looking forward to that, the improvements that are to come in the offseason as far as for the defense. Let me know what y'all think, man. I know I didn't put some crazy stuff out there. Jalen Johnson might leave. DJ Moore might leave. Let me know what y'all think. Are these viable trades? Are these things that could happen? I don't know. I'm just spitballing right now. But moving on here, again about Caleb Williams, man. And this is not nothing too bad, really. Just that, hey, we kind of expected him to throw for 4,000 yards this season. Maybe not expected, but hoped that he would with how he played last season, being, I think, 500 or so yards off the mark. And now it's looking like probably not going to get there or really close to it this season. But hey, Ben Johnson came in. We knew this was going to be a lot more running, especially until Caleb Williams was able to understand the offense and really play on time how he needs to. So, for K yards, it's not going to happen this season, but I definitely do believe it'll happen soon in the future here. It's bound to. There's no way the Bears are going to forever be the team that has not had a 4,000-yard passer. There's just no way. So it'll happen eventually. Hopefully next season is the season. But even with that, I think that some things we need to see from Caleb Williams for the rest of the season for us to really see improvement, he just has to start making the little plays, right? Get your guy over the middle, hit him accurately, right? Don't overthrow receivers. Get your footwork right. Slow down or speed up how you play in the specific moments that you need to so that you can make the right play, make a good pass, get it to your playmakers so they can do what they do. We need to start seeing him be more consistent with those plays, with the fundamental plays. We see all the wow stuff, and I think that's what has people salivating so much over Caleb Williams. Man, he's making the throw that only like two guys can make. Oh man, that's we get it, right? He can make great plays. But if your one or two great plays a game are coming at the expense of you going a whole first half, not even throwing 10 yards, that's not good, right? That's not good. So, want to see more consistency from him moving forward these last four games and maybe into the playoffs to see really, okay, next year, he's starting to get it now, even though it's the end of the season. Next year, with another off season, being in Ben Johnson's system, next year he should be able to hit the ground running. That's my hope. I hope that it does happen, but only time will tell, man. We shall see. But we got a game coming up this weekend. All right, Sunday, 12 o'clock. We got Shadur and the Cleveland Browns coming into town, man. Myles Garrett looking to break some sack records. Eesh. Now, one thing I will say about this game, right? It is a scary one, obviously, with Myles Garrett and that Browns defense going against another really good defense after facing the Packers. But it's not that scary seeing how close the game was against the Packers. We really just got to clean up the quarterback play. If we do that, one, again, I said it already, we win that Packers game. But two, hey, a good defense really won't mean that much, right? Because our team will be good enough to stay in the game. One thing, though, I'm looking at with this is how well will our offensive line hold up against Myles Garrett? Now, last game against Tennessee, they don't have the greatest offensive line. He only had one sack. Now, if he only has one sack against the Bears this week, I'm counting that as a win, right? Because I'm sure they're going to put him over Ozzy sometimes, right? Let him test the rookie out. And I'm sure they're going to slide the offensive line that way to kind of offer some assistance. So The scheming, the games within the game will definitely be interesting to see. I'm hoping that the offensive line will be prepared to stop this pass rush that is coming to get Caleb. And one of the greatest things about Caleb's game, and I got to give credit, I don't want to just crap on him, right? He has probably the best sack escapability we have ever seen. This dude gets grabbed, gets touched so much, and he just gets out of these sacks like it's nobody's business. Like this dude is Houdini getting out of these. Shout out to him for that. He is great there. But after you get out of these sacks, we need to see you hit the target. That's it. So I do believe that his full escapability will be on display in this game. And I can't wait to see what comes from it. Obviously, we know he's going to make some crazy plays, getting out of some sacks. It'll be fun. It'll be exciting. I hope that those plays will lead to winning football for the Bears. Now, the Bears defense, we got to talk about them. Will they be able to hold up against a rookie quarterback in Shadur that hasn't had much first team time, hasn't had much playing time? A lot of people think I'm one of those people here at Bears Focus. I think we are one of those shows that do think this. Shadur should have been the starter from the beginning of the season. We don't know what was happening there. Maybe they just the politic thing. Who knows what's happening and how he brought the team back against Tennessee. He should have been the starter all season. But will this Bears defense hold up, right? Will they be able to stop this rookie quarterback, get pressure on this rookie quarterback? And I think that really just depends on how healthy the team is, right? We saw in warmups last week, we lost Kyler Gordon. Jeez, man. I think just end his season. Just put him on the shelf, let him get healthy, right? Let him fully heal up. And hopefully next season we can get him back right. Because I think we really do need him out there. Tariq Stevenson, he's been hurt. He was playing very well for a little time there, right? As our number one. He was playing really good. Then he got hurt and he's missed some games. Our linebackers have been gone, right? Tremaine Edmonds is gone. Hopefully he's able to come back next week or even the week after. TJ Edwards, he was back out there this past weekend, but he's missed a lot of time, right? Sewell's missed time. Grady Jarrett's missed time. We've had so many of our defensive players, didn't even mention Jalen Johnson, that have missed time. Man, our defense has really just been hurt. I think that if they were healthy all season, we would have had a much better unit. But the injuries have really just decimated the defense and have just made it tough all around. So, one, to answer the question, I do think that the defense will hold against this team. I don't think that they're going to give up a lot of big plays. I'm sure they're going to give up one because hey, again, this team has not been good defensively. They're going to give up some big plays, at least one. I don't think this is one of those games where, like Green Bay, they're giving up 3 and 4 big plays, 5 or 6 big plays during the game, right? The Browns might get one out of them. Overall, I do expect Sweat to get in that backfield, cause some havoc, get him a sack or two, continue with his dominant, or maybe not dominant, but his successful second half of the season, right? With getting his sacks, getting pressures on quarterbacks, getting back there, being a menace in the backfield. Javon Dexter, Austin Booker, I think those guys also have good games. And I think we get a turnover or two from this rookie quarterback. So I'm really looking forward to what they do here. And hopefully the defense can get healthier. We get a couple more pieces back and we just really start getting better and better and better as we finish out these last 4 games and possibly win the division, make it to the playoffs. That'll be lovely, man. So let me know what y'all think about that. Will Shadur dominate the Bears or will the Bears dominate this Browns team? Let me know in them comments, fans, what y'all think, man. But who wins this game? Why? Y'all see the score up there, man. Y'all see what I got. Bear down always. Bears win this game 27-17, right? I wish I looked at odds and cared about betting and stuff to see what the point spread was, but I don't care about that. You guys, if you're betting, stop donating as well. Don't do it. It's a waste of time. But Bears win this game. I think that Caleb Williams bounces back from the mistake and comes back and plays a little bit of a cleaner game, right? I think this is going to be one where we see less mistakes from him, less inaccuracy, and we see some improvement. I think that the Bears take this game fairly easily, get back on track, get back in the win column, and then they wait for Green Bay to come home to Soldier Field, and we gonna bend them over the knee and pull that belt out, spank them. Right? It's what we were supposed to do the first game, but it is what it is, man. So let me know what y'all think in them comments, man. Who do y'all think wins this game this Sunday? Will it be the Bears? Will it be the Browns? What's y'all score predictions? What's the rest of the season going to be like? Will the Bears win out, man? Let me know in them comments what y'all think. Now, on to this plus talk real quick before I go ahead and get out of here and do the rest of the slate picks for the week. Got to talk about these Bulls, man. Got to talk about the Bulls. I don't hate the Bulls. I love the team. I hate the ownership. Sell the team. They do not care about winning. They do not care about putting a good product on the floor. I kind of don't blame them just because fans, Chicago, yo, we got to stop going to these games. We have to stop selling out these games. We're selling out so much. I don't need to put a good product on the floor. They're going to come to the game anyway. They're going to come pay the ticket, buy the drinks, buy the snacks, boo and cheer, and then they're going to go home sad and do it again the next day. We got to stop doing it, guys. We can't keep doing it, right? Something has to give. Now, they were playing really good to start out the season. They've now gone on a 7-game losing streak. And one thing I saw with that was that's when Coby White came back. Now, am I saying Coby White is to blame for them losing 7 games straight? No. But this does show that we have too many redundancies on the team as far as all of these guards that we have and not really any defined roles, right? Coby White was out. Buzelis was balling. Vooch was balling. Giddey was balling. They were doing their thing out there. And now adding another piece to that, obviously touches and things will be taken away from some of those guys to feed Coby to let him do his thing. But I think that's messing up the flow and the rhythm of the team a little bit. And I think it was talked about a little bit. I know me, my homies, we talked about it, but I think Coby White probably needs to be traded. I think it's about that time. I've loved how Coby White has developed here as a Bull, coming in, not really being that great a shooter, not being that great a ball handler, to come in and be able to handle the ball, lead the offense, make shots consistently, even if he is kind of streaky. He is fairly consistent with how he goes out there and plays. And I think that that's really, man, I hate when you have to trade away players that you've drafted and developed, but I think that it's time now. Now, what could they get for Coby White? I don't know. They just need to go ahead and get some bigs, get some forwards, get a center, something. Even if it's just some picks. I think that we need to start getting rid of some of these guards on the team. It's just way too many, and it's keeping the team back. But let me know what y'all think. Does Coby White get traded? Is he a Bull for life? At this point, I don't know. I check a Bulls game out about once a week just to see what they're looking like. I really don't tune in for real to the NBA season until around All-Star break. That's when teams start playing seriously. That's when the load management BS stops happening so much. And we start getting some real NBA games out there, some good competitive games out there. So let me know what y'all think, man, on that one. But let's go ahead and finish this episode out with these picks for this week's slate. We are in week 15, and y'all know already the Bears, what I'm thinking with that. 27-17 Bears win. Let's start off with this Thursday night matchup, man. Atlanta Falcons at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, that's going to be one. Tampa has lost their hold on the division. Carolina is coming up. Crazy enough, Atlanta is even still in play. But give me Tampa Bay to win this game, man. I think that Baker and the boys really put pedal to the metal, start to take this serious, and go out there and get a win. Next, Baltimore at Cincinnati. Man, I thought Baltimore, or I'm sorry, Cincinnati, the Bengals would win that game against the Bills last week. That one didn't happen. That did not happen. Right? Josh Allen was a dog out there. He was a monster out there. He went crazy in the snow, and he led his team to victory. Right? He's on a mission with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. They're going to miss the playoffs this season. I called it. Going to give myself kudos for that. This might be the Bills' year, man, but Baltimore, Cincinnati. Give me Cincinnati to win that game. I don't know what's up with Lamar Jackson. I think that injury is affecting him a lot. Man. And then I don't want to go too much, but if you guys saw that, there was a Reddit post going around talking about stuff with the Ravens from some girlfriend or some crap they got cheated on. And I don't know. A bunch of crazy stuff in there. I'm not going to give too much credence to it, but it was funny. Go ahead, check it out if you want. Next, we got the Chargers at Kansas City. Give me the Chargers in this game. I think that the Chiefs, this current iteration of them is just not that good. Actually, I take that back. What I saw from the Chargers against Philadelphia this Monday night with them and both of their tackles being gone, Herbert getting sacked, I think it was 6 or 7 times. Yeah, give me Kansas City to win that game. Next, Buffalo at New England. This is a big one, right? This is a big one. Buffalo needs to win this game, all right, to keep pace. And New England is having a really, really good season. This is a tough one. I'm going with the hot hand. I'm going with Josh Allen. I have more faith in him from what I've seen him do. Give me them Buffalo Bills to win that game, man. Washington Commanders, not Redskins, Commanders, showing my age there, at the New York Giants. Come on, Commanders win that game. Even if no Jaden Daniels, if it's Mariota, Commanders win that game. Las Vegas Raiders at Philadelphia Eagles. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all saw that last game with the Raiders and them kicking that field goal at the end of the game to cover that, I think it was 8.5 or 7.5 point spread. That was weird. No way they were going to win that game. There was like 4 seconds, 2, 3 seconds, however much time it was. I think it was less than 5 seconds. All right. After they kicked that field goal, for them to try and kick an onside kick or get a fumble or get the ball back. That wasn't happening. They were not winning that game. Anybody saying that they had some type of plan or they were still holding out, get out of here. 100% they are rigging games. Again, stop gambling, guys. But the Philadelphia Eagles bounced back, win that game. I don't know what's up with Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. I talked about Caleb Williams and DJ Moore. Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown is looking way, way worse than Caleb Williams and DJ Moore. They probably actually hate each other. That's kind of crazy. But next, we got New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everybody, if y'all following on TikTok or if y'all watched the last video, the Packers recap, where I, again, very emotional after the game, heated, hot, upset over the loss, said Caleb Williams was trash. They was killing me in them comments on TikTok, man. I got ratio. They was killing me. But I'm not a Jets fan. All right. I don't really believe Justin Fields is a better quarterback than Caleb Williams currently. If the Bears didn't ruin him, he may have been, but who knows? That's something we'll never know. So give me the Jacksonville Jaguars to win this game, man. They've had a really good season. I've actually been surprised by them and what they've been able to do with Trevor Lawrence down there. Arizona Cardinals at the Houston Texans. Houston wins that game. This is the best defense we've seen in probably the past 20 years. This defense is amazing, what they have been doing. I'm glad that the Bears didn't have to play them this season because they would have gotten embarrassed. Green Bay at Denver. Ooh, that one is going to be very interesting. FGB, we're going Broncos to win that game, man. Detroit Lions at the Los Angeles Rams. F the Lions too. We're going with the Rams for that win. Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans getting the win last week was kind of shocking to me. I didn't expect that one. All right. Give me the Panthers to win this game. Tennessee Titans at the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers win this game. We don't need to talk about Tennessee anymore. Indianapolis Colts, Seattle Seahawks. The Colts are bringing back Grandpa Phillip Rivers to be their quarterback to try and save the rest of their season with losing Daniel Jones, man. Shout out to him playing as tough as he did out there with a broken leg, a broken or fractured fibula, and then tearing his Achilles, man. Shout out to him. That's real toughness right there. Even seeing him just walk off the field, that's what you want to see from your quarterback, from your leader, man. That's a guy that the team can follow. But RIP to the Colts season. Y'all had a good one. Seattle wins that game. Minnesota Vikings at the Dallas Cowboys. What's Nine going to do this week, huh? I don't think he does anything. Give me the Dallas Cowboys to win that game. And then we got the Monday night matchup, Miami at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, man, they looking real good. They looking like they're trying to make a statement. They're trying to win that in the AFC North division, get to the playoffs and make some noise. The Dolphins, they've had an up and down season. They've come back, won a few games now. I think they're 6-7 right now. Give me Pittsburgh to win this game on Monday night. Aaron Rodgers and the boys keep it rolling. They keep winning. Man, so thank y'all for tuning in. Truly appreciate y'all. Let me know down in them comments what y'all think. If I said your team is going to lose, let me know why I was wrong. Let me know why they're actually going to win. If I said they're going to win, hey, give me a pat on the back. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe. And share this video with your friends, man. As always, Bears Focus Podcast. Bear down, baby. Till next time.